Oh, hey. Hey. Cheers. Hey, so tomorrow we're starting the cleanse. We finished our last show in April, and both of us kind of determined that it wasn't very authentic to who we are to compete and take our body fat to those levels. In fact, for myself, it felt incredibly unhealthy. I felt very taken away from not only my friends and family, but also from like my proper mental state. I didn't feel like an athlete. I felt like I was torturing myself. I spent hours in the gym, and my body hurt every moment.
When we were on those harsh, crazy diets, I mean, it was so isolating. And, you know, you can't really be with your friends and enjoy, and most people don't understand, and you try to stay tough. But think about when you take yourself away from something for so long, and finally when you're able to have it, because you had that void for so long, all of a sudden you're just like going overboard, and you find this like this sense of entitlement. So I think for us, that's what we're really looking for, is to gain our balance back, because we both had it at one point. We were both eating really just normal, healthy, but once you take that, you know, balance away for a few months, it really takes you away from, you know, your healthy eating habits.
So I wrapped up my competitions, decided I was done with that, but then I've been having a lot of fun.
Yep, so have I.
You know, me and Hel are total foodies and total winos. We love being social, we love engaging in great cuisine, we love a fine wine, and we like to be out on the town. So it's been difficult for us in these last 4 months to find balance with our nutrition. We're starting with a 24-day challenge because the 24-day challenge teaches balance. It's going to clean up our diet. By cleansing for the next 10 days, we're going to be ridding ourselves of cravings for sugar and for these other things, you know, the fat we've allowed in our diets that we wouldn't normally.
Summer, let's talk about what we've been doing. Barbecues.
Oh yeah.
Going out, happy hour.
Now, the cool thing is, me and Hil, we bike all around town. We're very, very active people, don't get us wrong. And if you look in my fridge, there is not a hint of unclean food in there. But we go out.
Except for that chocolate.
Oh, well, the chocolate. I mean...
Alright, so let's talk about goals for a second. So there's got to be some purpose behind why you and both of us are doing the 24-day challenge. Well, I think I can speak for both of us. Since we were competing in our fitness competitions, we always had a goal weight, a goal body fat percentage, and a goal of looking as lean as possible, and it was purely aesthetic. What really drives me is that feeling of extra weight. Like when I'm outside, I'm going for a run, I can feel that extra 10 pounds. And that's my goal, is just to lose, you know, that extra fat. And it may not even necessarily be 10 pounds. I think Angie and I both agree that weight is kind of a silly thing to get stuck on, especially when you're just focusing on those, you know, that vanity fat is what we call it. It's about those extra 10 pounds. So for me, it's definitely getting that feeling back. I'm doing my first triathlon in 1 week. It's a sprint tri, and I find myself, like, when I'm running, just lagging a lot. Whereas when I was lighter, I just felt like more efficient with my body and quicker.
Interesting thing about the bodybuilding, what it did for me, I really think that I've been dieting for about 5 years because I did pageants prior to that. So it's always been this constant thing for me, and I really just want balance in my life. That's why I'm done competing. I want to live normally and feel comfortable every day, 365 days a year, in my clothes. The problem is, what bodybuilding did to me is, the moment I ended a show, literally within the week, I gained 10 pounds. And that was not healthy. That was, you know, granted there's water weight and there's other things at play, but it's a horrible feeling. And so numbers on the scale and numbers that I'm seeing now are much heavier than they were just a couple years ago before I started competing. Competing forces you to be so obsessed on placing well, so my mind was always, how can I make my lats look bigger so I'm more symmetrical on stage, or how can I make my quads and my hamstrings match, because they look for symmetry and they look for these things. But now, in the normal world, I don't really care how big my lats are. I want to fit in my clothes, and the clothes in my closet are size small and size 4s. And right now, that's not what I am. And so for me, the last 10 pounds, it is vanity, but it's also important for my confidence, and my confidence is everything. It's everything. Everything I do is affected by how I feel about myself. Self-esteem it's who we are. It's how we believe in ourselves in every area of our life. So that's what it's about for me. Getting that balance back, feeling like myself again. 2040 Challenge was devised by a team of doctors, trainers, and nutritionists. It is top of the line, and we wouldn't promote anything that wasn't. So
yeah, and that's why what's great about there's you'll see in your 24-day challenge packet that everything is divided up into body weights, so you make sure that you're getting enough calories and you make sure you're getting the right quantities, because you cannot give like one diet to everybody. Every body is different.